would we do if we didn't have social media? We would still live. Social media does not need to revolve around our lives. Social media has been around for longer than most think. Starting with the telephone and the radio in the 1800s, during the 1900s, a change in technology occurred very rapidly with the computer being built and the start of the internet. Now we have bloggers who blog about their lives to meeting a person to fall in love with online. Who knows where we will be in the next decade? Growing up in this technology-savvy generation, it has made me wish we did not have all of these distractions throughout the day. Yes, I have all of the latest technology, but do we necessarily need this all throughout the day? I want to tell you why we do not need the social media part of technology. My name is Emily Smith, and today I will explain 3 arguments on why social media needs to be removed from our lives. The following are my arguments: making us less interactive personally, easier for crimes to be committed, and alters your brain. Now that I have told you what we are going to be discussing today, let's move into the first argument, which is less personal interaction. Jack Cafferty in his blog states, "We seem to have long ago crossed the line as to where doing this stuff is appropriate. People take calls while they're out to dinner, text or check email while on a date, you name it. Children and young adults have become so engaged in their phones that they are not talking and interacting with others like they should be. Some children cannot hold a normal conversation with someone just because they are so used to commenting or messaging that person on social media. And using your phone on a date to me is just ridiculous, because I wouldn't want the person that I'm on the date to feel like their phone is more important, or social media or whatever that they have going on their Facebook is more important than hanging out with me and having a dinner." Now that I have told you the first argument, let's move into the second argument, which is makes crimes easier to commit. Social media has made it easier for criminals to find their next target. On most sites, you can put in all of your personal information, age, gender, interests, photos, you name it, to meet others who share these. On some sites, you can check in, which pretty much means that you go to a place and you say that you're at that place and tell your friends that you're there. This is very dangerous to me, because then people who are looking at your site that don't need to be on your site can see that you're not at home and can go to your house and commit crimes. Or now that I have told you the second argument, let's move into the third argument, which is it alters your brain. Dana Dovey, a journalist, states in Medical Daily that while social media addiction is obviously different from drug or alcohol addiction, a 2012 study found that our brain treats the two quite similarly. This calls attention to treating internet addiction as a new and serious mental health issue. This is very interesting, because most people do not want to think that they are on the internet for a period of time and that it is addicting, but it is. Like any other addiction, it is very hard to realize that you have this addiction, and it's very hard to overcome it. It is beneficial for everyone to make sure that they find the help that they need if they think that they have this internet addiction. In conclusion, I believe that we can use technology in other ways besides to talk and text and meet other people on social media, because you can already meet people in real life and have a real life conversation. I want the world to make sure that they don't miss a moment of their lives so that they want their friends just to find out what they're doing that night or whatever they're doing that day.